What is the rare Mischievous? There's a couple of angles to this question that you could take. The first being the item that has the fewest copies in existence, or the other, the item that has the statistically lowest chances of occurring. The former angle proves incredibly boring because there are a metric ton of so-called one-of-one hats. You could pick out any of those, and it would be roughly 1 out of 11.5 billion items. But this doesn't make for interesting content, not that people care these days, so let's use the other definition of rarest, the item that has the statistically lowest chances of being brought into existence. Let's start small with a fan favorite that I'm sure many think is extremely rare, the ever so desired golden frying pan, which is the rarest item reward drop in TF2. You know, reward drops being items from Man vs. Machine or other in-game activities, like completing in-game contracts during active campaigns.
Give me my box.
Back when, you know, Valve updated the game instead of giving us this. Digressing from my lament over better days gone by, the chances of a golden pan drop are fairly ambiguous, with the only reliable odds calculated by a spreadsheet posted back in 2014, my god. According to this, a golden frying pan has a drop rate of about 0.0051%, a roughly 1 out of 20,000 chance. Do note that this spreadsheet is very out of date. It would be interesting to see it updated by someone with easy access to item data, since the pan drop rate has likely changed over time given the frequency at which they occur, but for now I will just stick with the available data. Okay, yeah, golden frying pans are indeed very rare, but they're not all that rare because, hell, even I got one. Let's talk about unusuals, more specifically the odds of crates and cases. Every time you open a crate, you have a roughly 0.66% chance of receiving an unusual item, about a 1 out of 151 chance. Small potatoes, really, in comparison to the golden pan. But unusuals can also be strange. Typically, items have a roughly 10% chance of being strange upon unboxing, from certain cases and crates, mind you. So, a strange unusual is 10 times more rare than a regular unusual, or a roughly 1 out of 1,510 chance. We're getting up there, but we're still an order of magnitude more common than the golden pan. So what about graded unusuals from newer TFGO cases? Sadly, no official odds for TF2 item grades exist. Valve was never required to release them by law, unlike with CSGO, you know, China #1. However, thanks to observed item counts, mass unboxing statistics, and the extremely high likelihood that Valve simply ported over CSGO's odds into TF2 back in 2015, these are the odds for each item grade, roughly speaking. So, the chances of receiving a strange, unusual, elite grade hat are about a 1 out of 189,000 chance. I think CJ got one. Unfortunately, it's a shish hat with a shish effect, but hey, hitting that dice roll is pretty cool. That hat is about 12 times as rare as a golden frying pan. Again, crazy odds, but it's such a shame he got such a terrible fucking hat. I'm so sorry, dude. God. But you know what? We have one more layer. Skins, that is, decorated weapons and war paints, which can also be unboxed as strange, unusual, elite grade. Like CSGO, TF2 skins also have wear, of which Battle Scarred, not factory new, is the rarest, with a roughly 9.3% chance of dropping. So the chances of receiving a strange, unusual, elite grade, Battle Scarred skin are about a 1 in 2 million chance. Whoa. And what's really cool about this, from what I can find, at least one of these skins does exist. A strange, unusual, battle-scarred, misfortunate war paint. We have found the statistically rarest item you can unbox in TF2. The item quality that is the least likely to come into existence. But item qualities are still very general, because there are many potential strange, unusual, elite grade battle-scarred skins that are possible. So this is not the specific answer to what is the rarest item in TF2. For that, we need to open the floodgates to nuance a little bit. A variety of TF2 skins host a wide range of rare patterns, rare colors, rare stickers, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, much like the odds of crates and cases, the odds for these patterns and stickers are also incredibly vague, and there are no official statistics. So please do take the following with a little grain of salt. As an example, just to warm you up to the idea, the BALLOONICORN sniper rifle rifle from the Pyroland collection has different eye stickers. The rarest of these stickers is an X, with apparently a 1% chance of occurring. This rifle is also an assassin grade skin, with a roughly 3.2% chance of dropping. It can also be battle scarred, and strange, and unusual. There are 4 possible assassin grade skins from this collection, and 3 possible unusual effects, picking hot, which is the most fitting. The odds for a strange, hot, battle-scarred Balloonicorn sniper rifle with X-eyes are a roughly 1 out of 611 million chance. By far the rarest item I've shown you thus far, but not the rarest possible item in Team Fortress 2. This is the Macaw Masked Warpaint, which comes in a variety of colors. These colors are randomly selected, using a 205 by 205 pixel tile on a 2048 by 2048 gradient texture. Assuming this square is shifted pixel for pixel, and also noting that this gradient texture repeats itself seamlessly, there are 4,194,304 possible color choices. When a macaw masked pattern is generated, it selects 2 of these choices. And macaw masked gems are patterns that primarily boast a single color, meaning that the same color must be selected twice. And you may have caught that little white square, roughly 185 by 185 pixels, making white the rarest possible color, meaning a max white gem. That is, a macaw masked warpaint that exhibits the maximum possible amount of white requires you to land a 1 out of 4.2 million dice roll twice. Astronomically low odds of 1 out of 17,592,186,044,416. Oh god, at this point, factoring in rare, strange, unusual, what have you really doesn't matter anymore statistically. But of course, for the sake of completion and to go the extra mile to make sure that we do indeed find the rarest item in the game, the odds for the max white gem, strange, cool, battle-scarred, macaw masked warpaint. Oh god, how do you say this? That's quintillion? Right, okay, yeah, quintillion. 1 out of 16 quintillion, 449 quadrillion, 210 trillion, 667 billion, 293 million, 810,000 chance. This is the rarest item in Team Fortress 2, which will never be unboxed, my god. Okay, so I realized something as I sat down to finish editing this video that I didn't give a way for you guys to really perceive just how ridiculous these odds are. It's incredibly difficult to attach a number as large as this to something physical or tangible that we can like understand. So in an attempt to do that, let's try to relate this number to something that we are all subject to, and that is the inevitable progression of time. Let's say you decide to open, let's say you decide to open 1 case per second. How long would it take for you to open the minimum number of cases required to maybe get the rarest item in the game? There are 31,536,000 seconds per year, so dividing roughly 16 quintillion by that number, I have to use MATLAB here because I cannot do that form of division in my head. Yeah, it would take 521 billion years to do that. Earth is only 4.65 billion years old, and so is our sun, and the sun goes extinct at a lifespan of 10 billion years. So the sun's gonna go extinct long before this is ever gonna get unboxed. Don't try. But hey, that's it. You now know the rarest item in Team Fortress 2. What can you do with this information? Jack fucking shish. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and an extra special sloppy thank you to all of my lovely patrons. You guys make these videos possible, and I really cannot thank you enough for all of your generous support. It is infinitely appreciated, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, really. So peace out, guys, and I'll see you next time. Don't open boxes, kids. Don't do it. The house always wins. Don't fuck.